Most deaths in Minecraft are meaningless, a simple reset which takes a few hours to recover from. However, this death marked the end to the last week of my life, setting me back hours of progress by resetting my levels back to 0. So let me explain why this happened and how everyone who wronged me will live to regret it. You see, over the last 10 years, countless people have tried to reach stupidly high levels in Minecraft, with some reaching literal millions of them. However, almost all of these people take years and years to get them. So I'm going to beat the record for the most levels ever obtained in 12 hours using this little guy right here. You see, on this server, you can get a number of positive twists, from infinite durability on items to literally eating dirt. Yeah, it makes no sense. However, I have a twist which lets me breed animals for a lot of XP, and ever since I found this out, I've made it my mission to breed 10,000 pigs and be one of the only people to have ever completed this insane feat. So, after gathering some basic resources and beginning to make the start to a base, I gathered some pigs in a hole and began to breed. Now, this is where I realized just how overpowered this method really was, as within mere minutes there were hundreds and hundreds of pigs. So many, in fact, that they started to entity cram. Now, this told me two things. One, pigs are a great way to get XP, and I mean a great way to get XP. And second, I need to expand the hole, like, a lot. So, after expanding the pig hole, I now had more than enough room to breed them. However, first, I had to build a farm to produce the sheer amount of carrots I'm gonna need to breed all of these pigs. And let's just say, I was in for a little bit more than I expected while making this farm. Meet Archdamage. He's a close friend of mine, and my closest teammate on the server. However, he's also a bit of a silly goober. Instead of letting me grind, he spammed random mobs in my base multiple times. I'm just gonna let you guys see what happens. I hope you know that if you spawn another warden, I will end you. I will end you. Hunt you down.
I don't. Wait. Just say. Wait, I didn't hear you. You cut out. What did you say? No. I'm sorry. Let me back, bro.
Spawn another mob into my base. Inside of this base.
Yeah.
I will kill you. I'm not.
Our base. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. What the f? You killed my fox. My lifelong companion.
You killed all my villagers.
No, please, I'm sorry.
Now I'm on 5. Oh my god, you're so annoying.
No.
You're so annoying. You're actually so annoying. Why? How have you spawned another wooden? I hope it kills you. I actually hope it kills you. I genuinely hope it kills you. Yeah, it wasn't going well. However, after finishing the farm and breeding some more pigs, I had managed to get a nice amount of levels, and feeling content, I logged off for the night. However, at this point, it's like 5 hours in, and I'm like nowhere near on pace to beat this. So how on earth am I possibly going to pull this off, you may ask? Well, first, I have a message for you. Do your Minecraft servers run on negative TPS? When you load chunks, does it take years and years to render them? Well then, do I have the solution for you? If you go down to the link in the description, you can buy a server for as little as 80 cents per gigabyte of RAM. And with some of the best specs a server can have, GoatHost is a cheap and affordable way to run your SMP. Use my affiliate link in the description below, or use code 81FPS at checkout for 30% off. Anyway, after I logged back in and bred some more pigs until I ran out of carrots, I headed back to my base to grab some more out of my chest, only to find that my base had been raided. They burned all my items, killed my pets and villagers, but do you want to know the worst part? The worst part is they killed Barry! Barry was my goat. But if you thought that was it, oh no. You see, the guy who raided my base is called Latzy. Latzy is the server owner, and he made a rule saying no killing villagers. And this has the audacity to say that he griefed my base the day before, so it doesn't count. You know, this is such a fair game. Anyway, I was displeased to say the least, so I challenged Latzy and his teammate E-Temple to a fight in the nether, to try and settle things once and for all. However, with limited resources, I had to think of something which would help me in this situation. That's it! Soul Speed. Soul Speed is kind of a useless enchantment, just making you a bit faster on Soul Sand, because you can just place blocks on the Soul Sand to negate the speed debuff. But when paired with speed, it's a deadly combo, making you as fast as Sonic himself, which can kill even the most skilled PvPer. So, with that, I decided to take the 2v1. Now, let's ask a question. Is this arrow coming towards me A, a normal arrow, or B, a very illegal and against the rule tipped arrow? If you said A, then you're a idiot. Of course this guy broke his own rule. Afterwards, I spoke to Latzi to try and understand why he griefed my base. Rather than just blindly attacking him, this guy said,
I'm going to hunt and kill all of your pigs and wipe you off the face of the earth.
Now, I'm not sure if this was an empty threat, but it sure doesn't seem like it. So I collected my beacon and ran very, very, very far away, where Latzi would never find me. And I made another base with more pigs, and then I killed some pigs, and then I bred some more pigs. I killed some, bred some already, and then I killed bred some more. This is what insanity looks like. However, now we're at about 3,700 levels, and with a grand total of about 4,000 pigs bred, you may be thinking, 81, you're fine, you're like halfway there, it's the home stretch. My friend, if only it was that simple. I am 8 hours in just 4 hours I have to breed 6,000 pigs. How is this even possible? I think it's time I lock in. Now, in my head, I was thinking I would have time to go and troll a friend of mine, make a media minus, on the nether roof while chilling in a VC with him. However, after messing around, killing him twice with TNT minecarts, but returning his items, he called half the server to hunt me down! And after trying to escape, I was sadly killed, ending my progress and rendering the last 9 hours of my life completely useless. Feeling more defeated than ever, I logged off for the night, but while I was laying in bed, I realized something. Pigs! I still had thousands and thousands of pigs at my disposal. If only I had a way to use them to get my revenge. And with that, I leapt out of bed, ran across my room and over to my PC, contacted a good friend of mine, and within a few days, I had been sent a plugin. Now, the only hard part was getting it onto the server. Oh wait. That was easy. Now, to all those from the Spiral SMP who are watching this now, just remember, I always come back.
Two to the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't